Good afternoon. Fort Point is often on the bucket list novelty spot of most surfers and humans in general. It's one of the most photographed places and visited places on the planet. I've been coming here for decades, and this is the most wild and varied conditions I've ever seen. It might look like these clips are recorded over the course of 3 days or even 3 weeks. In reality, it was over the course of 3 hours that this wild and unbelievably changing conditions. I mean, someone could have rode up on a unicorn while the Loch Ness Monster and mermaids were jumping out of the waves, and I would have been like, yep. You ever heard this idea that human beings embrace and are attracted to novelty? That it's almost hardwired into who we are and goes all the way back to hunters and gatherers? With kids, one of the things I often see or hear parents talk about is they'll play with something and then put it away, or it'll get forgotten and then it's found or reintroduced later and it seems brand new and it has a new attraction and a new life and everyone wants to play with it again. Or we could take foiling. It's been around for over 100 years. It had its heyday. It became popular. It was going to be the latest, greatest thing on boats and every travel, all this. And then it kind of went out. It was forgotten. Nobody did it. And then along comes tow foiling and then America's Cup. And here we are with modern wing foiling, and it's the hottest thing. What's your novelty or how's your approach to different new, these kinds of things? Like I noticed for myself, I'm the kind of surfer or board sport person who has to switch it up. I can go 2-3 days at a spot, and after that, I'm wanting something different, or I'm wanting the conditions to change or be different. Then it becomes new again. And I know some people that surf the same spot for years. They never go anywhere. Like a lot of the regulars here at Fort Point, I see the same faces for, it's been decades, and the same guys are out regularly. And then yet I can eat the same thing for breakfast for weeks, months, sometimes years. And for whatever reason, I don't get tired of it. Has me wondering if the person that goes to the same surf spot day after day, if they, do they have something different for breakfast every day and they can't stand to eat the same thing twice? I'm sure that my breakfast habits have to do with, it's early in the morning, maybe I have to commute or something and just want something quick, easy, dependable, tasty, not willing to try something new and not have time to redo it. And maybe it's the same for the regulars at a spot like this. They work, they have limited time, whatever it is. They just want a familiar place where they're known, they know people, they know what they're going to get. They're going to be able to get, how many ways they're accustomed to. And that's a awesome feeling. And I know what that's like. It's in a word, it's kind of like community, that you have this feeling of I'm going to get my needs met, or I know what I'm going to get when I come here. Yesterday, we went to the same beach that I've been to for years, been there countless times, like to the point that I'm bored of it. And yesterday, for whatever reason, I tried something different. I picked up a stick and I started drawing and writing, and I've never, first time ever. I've always wondered, like, who does this? Who puts, I've found art on the beach before and always wondered, like, who took the time to do this? And then I'm like, oh, I guess I do, or whatever it is. But it was satisfying. It was some kind of like expression and felt empowering and just novel, that it was something different. It made it a whole different experience. And being a long time surfer in this area, we often have distinct seasons of like the windy season and the surf season, and the two don't overlap. Or it's too big and then it's too small. And so it takes a certain amount of like hardiness or willingness to embrace either conditions as they are, or try to like find something different, So that's in terms of novelty, like how can I find the novelty within, use my creativity to embrace or do something different. It's always been there. Like the drawing on the beach, that's my whole life. That's been a thing. I've just, for whatever reason, I never tried it. And so what other things at my local place am I not trying? Am I writing off, or I haven't given the attention to, or just giving it a go? Who knows? Maybe it's fun. I mean, at the very least, it can be like that kid's toy. I can, if I put away the surfboard or whatever my favorite gear is for a little bit, even if it's just an hour, and I try something different, and when I bring out that thing that I always do, it might be different. So thanks for watching. I hope this was fun and enjoyable and even novel. And I hope you're getting that novelty itch, or if that's in your bag of tricks, that it comes to you. And please like, subscribe, share it around. YouTube has a super thanks. Come on over to the website, check out the memberships, sign up, donate. It all helps, and I hope to see you out there.